And welcome back to Reactioncast. It's your host Jesus, aka Tyrant Dominus, here to give you another anime movie review. This time around, we're going to be talking about the Demon Slayer second movie, To the Swordsmith Village. Now, I have two special people with me. My sister Rocio.
Hello.
And her future husband Eddie.
Hey.
So here's gonna be a little bit of a twist. I did not go see the movie potentially yet because my sister and Eddie just came back from watching it, and they have some choice words to say. Who wants to go first with your first thoughts?
Okay, so I was thinking that it was going to be. I didn't watch the trailer, to be fair, so that was on me.
Same.
But I thought it was going to be a whole other movie, kind of introducing the new season.
Like Mugen Train was.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was not. It was literally just recap. Recap after recap, which if I watched the trailer, I would have known.
Yeah, same here. Okay, yeah. It's our bad. No, we were trying to stay away from trailers. Mostly me, because if you heard earlier in my review, I was binge watching it so I could watch it later this evening. But we just finished watching the trailer, and yeah, the trailer literally says, yes, episode 10 and 11 and episode 1 of season 3. So that's kind of a bit of a spoiler of what the movie is, but
So mainly what it was our mindset going in was off the bat kind of already
like
wrong.
excited. Yeah.
So we were sitting there thinking we would have a 2-hour movie, but instead it was basically an hour and a half of recapping everything and then 30 minutes of a new episode.
Okay. What about you, Eddie?
So basically, exactly what Rocio said. I didn't watch any of the trailers, and I just finished the other parts of Demon Slayer a couple weeks ago, so I was ready for the movie, but I was just going to hop in just in deep water, really, and see what was going on with it. Yeah, when we got there, though, basically it was the experience for me. I enjoyed watching. I'm not going to spoil anything. I enjoyed what I saw on the screen.
Yeah.
I would definitely go. But it was definitely probably an hour 15 of season 2.
Of a recap episode.
Yeah, of the recap of the entertainment district. And then, yeah, just
the new stuff?
Exactly.
Well, also it recapped the Mugen Train.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it recapped a little bit of the Mugen Train and then him getting ready to go to the entertainment district. And then it recapped the entertainment district.
And
then what got me was what it felt like was like all they did was insert those episodes into the movie, because it would break off as if the episode ended and then it would recap it again like the episodes do.
So it didn't even flow nicely.
No, it did not. It recapped it
again
and again.
Again and again?
Yes.
Okay, because if it would have went in smoothly, it would have been okay. If you cut some filler from the season and just went smooth. No. Okay.
No.
So that makes it even harder.
Yes.
It's like glitchy.
Yes. And it had intro. The intros were in there.
Wait.
The endings, like the end captions on every single episode were in there.
So it wasn't even a splice movie. It was just the episodes. You were watching 3 episodes.
Essentially.
With recaps.
Yeah. It was cut up. The episodes were cut up. But what got me was it was cut up and then they would still insert the captions. Like we were sat there and we're like, oh, is that it? Because the captions are playing, and it played like what 3-4 times.
Yeah, 45 minutes go by and it's like end credits.
Yeah.
But the lights still stay dark.
Okay.
So, which leads into so I enjoyed watching it, but that leads into what ruined it for me. Just my experience was because just be careful who you watch around, because we had a group of guys behind us just chit-chatting it up the whole time because they thought it was okay since it was basically a whole movie of recap.
So yeah, basic theater etiquette. Yeah, yes. I've talked about this before. Yeah. It's like some people don't like. I get the recap mostly because I just finished watching it this afternoon, And that besides episode 11, I have some choice words for episode 11, but episode 10, I wish they did episode 9 and 10 because of the whole battle sequence.
Yes.
Like that's what's cool about what I'm excited about Demon Slayer on the big screen. It's just the fight sequences. Because if you saw Mugen Train, did you guys come see it in theaters?
Not in theaters.
Not in theaters.
But we kind of did.
Oh yeah, kind of.
Exactly.
But imagine watching it for the first time in theaters.
Yeah.
That would have been sick.
Yeah.
That's what I was in my head right now. I was hoping for because I would have not watched episode. Was it 9 and 10?
10,
10 and 11.
Yeah.
I would like, all right, I'll stop at 9. I'll watch them basically in the theater, and then you see, I would have been like, all right, that's how I'll do it.
Yeah.
And then watch the intro to season 3.
Yeah, I guess the only thing there is, I honestly, I think that they're just gonna put it into Crunchyroll or whatever.
It's gonna be the next season.
because
It's gonna be.
there's a part where, but that's like a spoiler. It's just a little tidbit about a side character, I should say. So I don't know if that's gonna be in it or not. I mean,
We can wait and see. Well, they added it on Crunchyroll because it was a Crunchyroll production, right?
Yeah.
It said, yeah, they'll probably do it because they put Mugen Train on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, that's true.
It'll definitely be the beginning of season 3. Most definitely.
So
Yeah.
that kind of sucks.
But yeah, leading into it though, like also I enjoyed watching. It was satisfying watching those 2 episodes of season 2 in theaters because there's so much emotion there, with like the backstory of the upper 6.
I didn't see a reason.
Season
Which isn't
11?
spoiling anything because I wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yes.
like
Okay, yeah.
the background of upper
Episode 11.
6,
Yeah, episode 11.
To me, I don't think it should have been in
Okay,
there.
so this will be basically a spoiler for season 2.
Yeah.
If you guys listen to my review back in my season 2 review, this is one of my gripes. And this is gonna be a spoiler and this is what I said. Episode 11 where they do the uppers backstory, which was interesting. Like hey, I wish they did that as flashbacks when they're fighting him. Just like small flashback, not a whole episode.
No,
like it was interesting learning about their background, but like at that point, like I don't care. You're dead.
Yeah, for them to be killed off, I feel like they put too much emotion towards them. Like I get it because in similar situations they could have.
They were reflections,
Yes.
and I get it. But I wish they little flashbacks throughout the thing, like when they introduce, like oh okay, things like that, but not a whole episode because at the end, like they're dead.
Yeah.
And then you just end up rewatching it in theaters. And it's cool, but honestly,
I want the fight sequences.
It wasn't even like so. That's another thing. It's just the end fight sequence. That's in.
Not even the entirety.
Not the whole thing.
Not the nice soul.
No. Just the end sequence.
Because I like
I liked when Nezuko came. That I was hoping that we would watch that since we were recapping everything. I was like, okay, I want the badass scenes. No.
How about when the sound here Hashira does this like his fireworks kind of fight?
No, the first time you see him is when his arm's cut off.
Oh, his firework!
Like,
you see, that's
Yeah.
No. It begins when he seems defeated. Like everything seems defeated.
When Tanjiro starts, like, run away.
episode 10,
Yeah,
basically.
literally.
Exactly.
Which isn't a bad episode, but it's
No.
like not the most exciting of the fight sequences.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's disappointing.
But,
Okay, then how about this overall experience for the Demon Slayer movie, basically?
It's not the atmosphere,
Just-
but the movie.
So yeah, just the movie.
Yeah.
So what would you give it out of a 10 for this experience?
For a movie as a whole, I give it 7 or 6, 6 or 7, because
Sit down.
I feel like they shouldn't have made a movie out of it. They should have just premiered an episode, because in that sense, like,
Because they did episode 1 of season 2 was like 40 minutes long.
yeah, it wasn't even 40 minutes.
I would
think.
have watched a 40-minute experience.
Yeah, me too.
I
I
would've
feel like
paid-
a lot of people would have, but for it to just be like just the last
A recap
30
and then 2
minutes.
episodes
Like-
with intros and
Yes.
Exactly.
See, that's
And
another
credits.
So okay, so
And
does that
credits.
change your score?
I feel like that makes it a 6 now, like just flat 6.
What about you, Eddie? What would you give this?
So I want to backtrack. When I said it was glitchy, I meant like it was repeated. So it was like in my head, oh, it's like glitching, like it's repeating itself over and over. But it wasn't like glitchy as the picture. But I'd probably have to do a 5. I love Demon Slayer,
Average.
and I think that it's a beautiful anime, and it's just like so many good backstories, and But other than that, it was just mainly the filler.
Just the insert.
Yeah.
The fact, to me, like I said before, it just feels like they didn't really put effort into like cutting it up and actually editing it, because it literally feels like they just took it, inserted. That's it.
Exactly.
That's kind of disappointing. Yeah, you could have put a little bit more effort. They could have.
Especially for them to premiere, like, especially how the intro, like the trailer put it out, like a worldwide exclusive theater.
Experience. That you see, when you now thinking about it like that, you would think going to it, okay, it's episode 10, 11, episode 1. All right, we'll see how that goes, and then you enter like, okay, they're doing recap. All right, but then it sounds like you literally go into an episode.
Yes.
And like, okay, they're doing something, but then it's like outro. Oh.
You're watching anime at home.
You're literally. That's why I feel like a lot of people are like not really using etiquette during this
because they've seen it.
Because
because were people quiet for the new episode basically?
Yes.
Yes.
So you're quiet for that.
Exactly.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, and if it's supposed to be a whole experience, like exclusive experience, I feel like people should respect the fact that, you know, you're there, you're paying money to.
Because there's a
sit
lot.
down.
We looked at the seatings for the showing.
Exactly. There's a lot of people
A lot of
going.
people are going to be disappointed.
Yeah, and it's really
Unless you
good
didn't watch the trailer.
Exactly. It's really good animation, and it's
Actually,
really,
I know a couple of people who were talking online on streams like, I can't wait to see it, and no one's seen the trailer. And
Like, it was a good Friday night. I enjoyed going out and watching Demon Slayer on the big screen.
Yeah.
see that's what.
If it was at home and it was just the shows, 10 out of 10. I love the I love the anime.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the fact that it had the end credits and then like someone was like, "Okay, guys, that's it," like as a joke.
Yeah.
Like that's like, okay, but
It's,
All right.
Mainly, it's like, and when the intros continue to play, people were like, "Oh, where's the intro to skip button?"
I wish they added that. I'm not gonna lie. It saved me a lot of time when I was binge watching.
No, yeah, but it just, I don't know. Like, they cut the intro too. So to me, it's like, why not just cut the whole thing out? And for it to just literally, like an episode, like if you just finished watching an episode and then you started the next one and it recap the ending, I feel like they should have cut it and just left off from where it left.
Okay.
And it just didn't. It just.
yeah.
All right, then there you guys go.
Yeah.
That is their review, and it sounds like it might not be worth me to drive out because of. So that's like the closest cinema, and it's like, is it worth the money to drive? That's disappointing. The experience sounds like good if you didn't watch it or you were getting, but it sounds like it's even rough because of adding intros and outros. They could have cleaned it up a lot better. So I'm not gonna properly review it, but it sounds like we are getting a 5.5 with a mixed review here, so about average. So it sounds like it would have been a reasonable experience. It could have been better, but there you guys go. This is the first non-review where I did not review it, but we got two, and it sounds like I'm not going to be going out tonight, but there's other things I'm going to be watching because there's a lot of other films. I still got to watch Cocaine Bear and Creed 3, so I look forward to those, guys.
You should also watch Camping in Another World.
That anime, I'm working on that one.
Really good.
So yeah, everyone, Rocio, Eddie, thank you for joining me and giving us your honest opinion on this one because we were planning on watching it together.
Yes.
But it sounds like it's not worth watching a second time. It'll be like a third time at this point.
Exactly.
All right, then everyone, thank you again for listening or watching. Until next time, see ya.